That is definitely a jam.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my sister's jam. I'm your host, Camille, and I am here with my big sister, your lovely other host, Missy. Hey, girl.
Hey girl, what's happening?
Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. What's up with you?
I'm in this thing. I feel like poo poo, but I'm here.
Oh no! Oh
Oh
no!
girl, ooh.
I know. I know. I feel tired this week. I'm overwhelmed with a lot of things, but but we here and we gonna get the party started. Today, lovely listeners, the party is a special type of party. We are getting into some sexy time music. Now, this is not the sexy time music episode that we mentioned ever so often, but we ain't get it yet. This is not that, not to be confused with that.
Right.
But this episode is also going to be very sexy, and somebody is likely to end up pregnant when they listen to this playlist. So, sis, whoever you are out there that ends up knocked up, go on and send us the link to your registry. We'll go ahead and contribute because we help make this little baby that's on the way. Limit one pregnancy though, y'all. Don't I don't want a whole bunch of registry links now. The first girl.
You're either welcome or we're sorry,
That part, however you
depending
feel.
on the situation.
But today, y'all, we are getting into our favorite jams from the one and only R&B sexy crooner
Mm.
Maxwell.
Seriously.
Maxwell. Here for it.
I am.
She is
Ready
here for it, and I
to
hope
be.
y'all are here for it. Yes.
Mhm.
Before we dive into these Maxwell jams, sister, do we have any little housekeeping we need to do right here, or can we get on into it?
I think we can get on into it, sister. And if I think of anything, I will interject. But I think we could go ahead and get on started with this one because
Sounds like a plan,
got
my
the
man.
we got the candles going. I got
Oh,
my spa
yes.
day candle going.
Y'all, she didn't even know I lit my Friday candle too. I didn't know we had the same one lit. My sister got me this candle for Christmas, and y'all, I don't like to use my nice things. I just lit this candle for the first time like last week, and she bought it for Christmas for me. But it's so nice. It smells so good. But yes, we had to get the vibes. We got the candles burning. I got my glass of red wine. That's too much in the glass. I know how to pour properly, but I don't have to be getting refills in the middle of the episode. So here we are with my red wine, and we are ready to go. We ready.
Yes.
Yes, I even got lipstick on for y'all. This is
Yeah,
serious. Okay, this is serious.
that's the other thing we had to. We put lipstick on y'all because
Real
Maxwell
shirt.
deserves lipstick.
And he does. So
Yes.
here we go. I'll start us off with a few lovely facts about Maxwell so that anyone who's not familiar with this gentleman can learn a little bit, and then we'll jump right into my sister's first jam. So, Gerald Maxwell Rivera was born May 23rd, 1973, in Brooklyn, New York, and he is an American singer, songwriter, and record producer. Along with fellow musicians D'Angelo and Erica Badu, Maxwell has been credited with helping to shape the neo soul movement that rose to prominence during the late 1990s. Now, Maxwell has won 3 Grammy Awards, 6 Soul Train Music Awards, and 2 NAACP Image Awards. He was the recipient of the Lifetime Achievement Award by the Congressional Black Caucus Foundation in 2019 for his innovative contributions to the music industry as a singer, songwriter, and producer. Accomplished man he is, and many jams he brought.
Yes. So many good, sexy R&B, neo soul, just dripping with romanticism jams.
Yes, yes,
That is what he
absolutely,
did. Yes.
absolutely. So, without further ado, sister, are you ready to get into your first sexy Maxwell jam?
Am I ready, girl? I don't know.
I don't know. This is a large undertaking.
Am I ready for this level of hotness? Okay.
You better get ready.
Y'all see how my sister checked me? I'm trying to get my
Mhm.
views going on here. Okay. So my very first jam is my lighting being weird again, sister? Or am I okay
Nope,
for the
looking good.
Okay, so my first jam by Maxwell is Lonely's the Only Company, part 1 and 2. So Lonely's the Only Company, and I hope I'm not the only one out here that has heard, listen to this jam. Don't leave me out here by myself. It's one of the deep cuts from Maxwell's 1996 critically acclaimed debut album, Maxwell's Urban Hang Suite.
Love it.
So even though I absolutely had this album when it came out, I didn't discover this particular song on the album until I was dating a guy a few years after it was released, and he was playing it one night when I was at his house. And so I was like, "Oh, this is hot." And he was like, "Girl, you got to listen to this whole album." So he was older than me, so he knew what was up about like listening to whole albums and not just the singles. I should have known about it at my age, but like he was like, "Girl, you stop."
What did you do? Right.
I was like, "I'm sorry." But so Lonely's the Only Company was written and produced by Maxwell and Stuart Matthewman, who is an English songwriter, musician, and producer, who is best known for his work as the guitarist and saxophonist for English band Sade.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, okay, so he know how to bring that jazzy, snazzy, sexy vibe because Sade episode coming later. So anyway, in Lonely's the Only Company, first of all, it is a slow ballad, which us that are familiar with Maxwell, we know he does this so beautifully and so perfectly, the slow ballad. And it's a song showing his vulnerability after his love has left him.
Okay.
So he's basically like, you went away, so lonely is my only company now. And right. And to me, it feels like a song about that fresh heartbreak, right? Like the relationship just ended, and you go through that period where you don't trust anyone, so you don't even have it in you to look for anybody else. Right. Like, no, I'm good. Like I don't trust none of y'all. Y'all aren't allowed to get me. So
right.
You know. So Lonely's the Only Company. And it's such a beautiful song. And I'm a fan of how he made this concept and the title. He kind of made it a paradox, right? Because it's contradictory. Like lonely.
If you're lonely, then you don't have any company.
Right.
That is your company.
It's your company. And I'm like, oh yeah. So it's like contradictory and true at the same time. So it's that period basically that you need to take in between connections for those of us that actually take that needed break.
Oh Lord, because you know some of us don't.
Some of them don't.
Some of us don't take that.
Some of them don't take that break that's needed to process. And
y'all do what y'all do out there. I don't know, but yeah, you need that moment.
Yes. And so that's where he's at in this moment in this song. And it's so beautiful. It's such a beautiful, kind of sad song, but it's like, wow, yeah, I've been there.
Yes,
I've been there.
absolutely.
You know, I never would have thought to put it that way, but yeah.
But it is so relatable. I love it. That is a really pretty song. The first of many really pretty songs we'll cover today. And I guess I'll get right on into my first jam. Let's do it. Let's do it. My first jam is Ascension. Released in July. I try not to. Anyway, sorry, y'all.
It's a joke.
Ascension was released in July of 1996 by Columbia as the second single from Maxwell's debut album, again, Urban Hang Suite. Now, Ascension spent 29 weeks on the U.S. Billboard R&B and Hip Hop Songs chart, where it peaked at number 8, and it climbed to number 36 on the Billboard Hot 100, where it spent a total of 18 weeks. Not bad.
Right.
Now, this song made a good impression on critics, with writers from Billboard and other outlets saying things like the song continues to revisit like the classic soul grounds that were first mined by legends like Marvin Gaye and Smokey Robinson. I'm like, yes, yes, it does.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes. It's
Uh-huh.
so clear.
And they said it won't take long for the world to discover the next big thing in soul music. Maxwell is quickly capturing hearts all over the world. Yes, true.
Yes.
Again.
Yes.
True,
Also
true.
quickly capturing panties.
That
I
as
mean,
well.
but you know,
Which, they could write that. I mean, they could.
excuse me.
Actually, the next, I have one more quote from a critic. They said, forget about Viagra. This is the real thing.
Oh, word.
Yes. If
Oh, they
ethereal
said.
tracks like, yeah, listen, if ethereal tracks like Ascension, whenever, wherever, whatever, and Till the Cops Come Knocking don't raise body temperatures, you're in serious shagadelic trouble, my friend. I said, what kind of quote is this? First of all, I just had to put this in because shagadelic is it
Gosh,
the
were they
70s?
British? Was this a
I was
British?
like, what? I don't know. I don't know,
Oh,
but I'm
Shagadelic.
here
Okay.
for it though. Like I get what you're saying and agreed. Agreed. Capturing hearts and panties, like my sister said.
Mhm.
So I am here for all of that. Like this is another one of those banging debut albums that are just out insane, insane.
Insane
So
album.
insane album.
Bananas. Bananas.
Now, Ascension may be one of the few Maxwell songs that I don't like immediately associate with sexy time though.
Right.
Probably because it's more mid tempo. It's not like not so
Right.
sexy, but it is still very much a vibe, very much a vibe. And the music on this track is incredibly mellow, and his
Mhm.
vocals are just smooth like butter. They just like butter, baby. Okay,
He likes some
so
caramelized butter. Some
I'm alive.
turned brown,
Brown butter
brown
cookies.
butter.
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay, keep on,
It's
sister.
giving brown butter cookies. Okay. So
Mhm.
this is one of the first jams that I actually added to my playlist for the cocktail hour portion of my wedding reception because this was the vibe that I was going for. I'm like, this is how I want people to feel. Right after the ceremony, they're gonna have a little drink, and then we're gonna have some dinner. How do I want them to be feeling? I want them to be feeling like Ascension. So this was like probably the first song I put on that playlist. Like, give me all the chill and grown and sexy vibes. I could not leave this one out.
Yes.
That's the mood
Hmm.
for the cocktail hour.
It
That I
is
sadly
definitely.
didn't enjoy because I was off taking pictures, but that's okay. It was a it was a mood.
You say what? You say what?
I didn't even enjoy cocktail hour because I was out taking pictures.
Oh yeah, girl, that's how the weddings be. Like you don't remember
Mhm.
anything about your wedding day. You don't get to
Nope.
enjoy anything. I get it.
But hopefully it was vibey for the guests that
It was
were
very
enjoying the
much vibes.
cocktails.
It was very
Yeah,
much vibes.
very good, very good. My sister's sunshine is coming.
The
One day
sunshine.
it's gonna be fall and the sunshine not gonna do this to us, y'all. Would you like to fix it? I'm gonna pause it so she can fix
Okay, I'm gonna go fix it, girl.
it. Okay, so sorry about the lighting concerns. It
Sorry,
was
y'all. I can't figure it out. Like the sun just blasts
It's
and
like, as y'all see, it starts off and she's fine, and then it's like 5 minutes in. Okay, no, here comes the sun.
my blinds are closed. It's like, why is the sun still blasting through? I don't know.
It's all good. It's all good. But that Ascension is my first jam. Very close to my heart. I love that song.
Definitely a grown and sexy song. Perfect way to describe it. Cocktail hour, vibe, cigar lounge vibe for the guys
Yes.
for cigar lounge. I'm
And
here
I'm
for that.
getting a little bit of cookout vibes. Like I get a little bit of cookout vibes from Ascension. Like the beginning of the cookout. Like
Yeah,
maybe when it's just uncle on the grill and like just a few people start to show up with somebody bringing cups and stuff. Like I feel like it's at the beginning of the cookout a little bit too. It's
I
a
see that.
versatile jam indeed.
I can see that. I love it.
Love it. Your second jam?
So my second jam is Fortunate.
Love.
Fortunate to have you, girl. I'm so glad you in my world.
Yes.
Okay. So Fortunate is a 1999 neo soul track by Maxwell that was released as a single from the soundtrack to the comedy drama movie Life, which starred Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence. By the way, I miss comedies with like Mark
Good
Lawrence,
ones.
you know.
Yeah.
But anyway, so this jam was written, produced, arranged, composed, all the things that you can do to a song, completely by R. Kelly.
Mhm.
And it became Maxwell's biggest hit to date.
Woo.
Yeah, charting in the top 5 of the Billboard Hot R&B, and it hit number 1 on the R&B charts as well, which this song was his first R&B hit. First number 1 R&B hit. I'm sorry, not the first R&B hit, first number 1. Okay, he had many hits before that. So Fortunate was awarded the best R&B single of the year at the Billboard Music Awards, and he was nominated for a Grammy for best R&B male vocalist same year.
Okay.
So according to R. Kelly, Maxwell didn't want to sing Fortunate. He actually wanted to sing the song Life from the soundtrack, which was by Casey and JoJo.
Yeah.
And R. Kelly was like, nah, Maxwell, I love you, bro, but you're not believable singing a song from the perspective of a prison inmate. I was like,
I feel that.
He right, you know,
Right.
he's correct.
Mhm.
So Fortunate was definitely a better fit for Maxwell because by this time, the ladies were definitely a fan because they were Urban Hang Sweet had came out. They was like, who is it?
Right.
He's romantic. He's insanely beautiful, you know. And so him singing this gorgeous song of this man listing different scenarios, comparing the love he has for his woman to these other beautiful things from everyday life is like nothing short of amazing. And he's the one to do it. He's the one to carry this out. I mean, R. Kelly wrote and Maxwell sang these lines right here. I just had to put these lines right here in my notes.
Come on.
Okay. Never seen the sun shine like this. Never seen the moon glow like this. Never seen the waterfalls like this. Never seen the lights off like this. I mean, come on. Come on. Let a man have me in his bedroom and he say, I've never seen the lights off like this. It's over for him. I am on him.
Yes.
Never the lights off like this. Oh,
Yes. Okay.
finish him in my finish him. Never see the lights off. Okay, I got you.
Yes, and you know it.
What you
I'm gonna say while we on them lines, I love when he say, and I'm wait,
and I'm
sing a song with all my mind.
Yeah.
Because I love, but I love it part. Like it's funny because he really said that, but I love it because he said it with all his might, and I love when people do that. You know, like yes, your tone is matching the content or what you're saying, and this is I'm here for that because you sang that line with all your might, and I love that part.
And he's saying it the way that line needed to be sang because that particular line is also just as powerful as Never Seen the Lights Off. Like, and I never sang a song with all my might. I'm like, yeah. Now we're, you know, R. Kelly got his issues, but we're not gonna act like R. Kelly don't know how to write a song, okay?
Yeah.
So we'll be talking about that in the future as well. So anyway, like when I heard that All My Swoon came on, like, ooh, never seen the lights off, never dug anyone like this.
Yes.
You know.
Oh, I love it. Love it.
Girl. Yes. So my favorite part of the song, though, is at the very end where Maxwell is whispering like these words super softly to this woman, and it's so freaking intimate and passionate what he's saying to her. And like we've heard R&B songs where the man started whispering and stuff. It's all sexy and good and stuff. But like you can hear him really well. It still sounds good, but whispering it really low. And that just ups the
Sexy.
How do I say this without our video getting flagged?
Yeah.
It flags the factors that need to be heightened. And it's so soft. You really got to listen and to hear
You
him, and
do.
it's so sweet. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
like
Mm-hmm.
your
I
man
had
is
never paid attention to that part until today. And I was like, let me, prepare myself. I'm like, I heard that whispering. And it's intimate
well, because
is the
a
word.
lot of times they didn't play it on the radio. They didn't play that part on the radio. Like they would cut it off a lot of times on the radio edit or whatever. But if you listen to it on streaming, you really have your AirPods or your earbuds in, you're like, oh, really? That's how you feel?
Okay. All
Okay.
right. What you say? What you say, Maxwell?
Okay, Maxwell.
Listen, fire.
Girl, I
Fire.
love that song so much. It's so sweet. It's so freaking sweet. Like,
Yeah.
do men love like that still? Do men still feel that way?
Oh no.
We don't want to be that podcast, but it's like, do y'all?
It's just a question. Just asking a question. We're not making any generalizations.
We're not.
Just asking.
We're not. But like, do any of y'all feel fortunate to have y'all girls?
Questions that need answers. Well, a beautiful second jam it is indeed. And on to my second jam, another favorite. Till the Cops Come Knocking. Woo! Wee.
Get my help.
Look, because it's about to get warm in here. We got candles burning, so it's getting warm anyway. But it's getting warm in here, okay?
Till the cops come knocking.
Yes, ma'am. Now, this is another jam from, of course, this banger debut album, Urban Hang Suite. And it was the first single from this album.
Yes, sure was.
Yes. Now, cited by Blender Magazine as one of the greatest makeout songs of all time, Till the Cops Come Knocking contains sexually explicit lyrics and a slower tempo than the tracks that come before it on the album, right? So it also contains the sound of distant sirens. So y'all already knowing that those sirens are one of my favorite things about this song. Because as I begin to notice, my sister and I both enjoy a unique sound effect and a beat. Okay, like that's becoming a trend.
We
give
do.
Me sirens, give me rain, give me crickets,
give me babies, give me
whatever. I'm here for
dinosaurs, all the stuff that
give me T-Rex,
give me crickets,
all of that. I'm here for all of it. So the sirens, they really add to like the immersiveness, like the immersion factor of the song. Because I'm like, dang, is the cops really on that way while he recording this? That's what it makes.
The cops is coming.
The cops is on their way while he recording, and it kind of paints this picture in your mind, or in my mind at least, that maybe this loving is going down like right there in the studio. Like, what we all is the cops pulling up outside? Where you at right now? Why are you singing? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Tell me what's going on. Tell me what's going on.
Okay, because yes, put these sirens in here. That it just completes the whole picture. So the success of this album, Urban Hang Suite, really elevated Maxwell's reputation to that of a sex symbol and, of course, a notable performer in the music industry. And I think that this song in particular played a major role in that. Like, it literally gets no sexier than this song. Heck yeah, he a sex symbol. Yes, he is.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
And I'm like, absolutely, you can lock me up in love for days, Maxwell. Yes, sir. Let's
go.
No, let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
To the cops are knocking.
I love it. Did you know that he also has some other song? We're not going to talk about this jam today, but he has some other song called "Lock You Up in Love for Days," and I was like, "Is that not Till the Cops Come Knocking?" It is not.
Okay, cool. I'll listen to that when we get off.
Right. But that is my second jam.
Muy caliente. How you say song in Spanish? Songa?
No, certainly not. I don't know how you say it, but it is not that. Definitely not that. I should know
Okay.
how you say it. I can't think.
Your nephew probably knows.
I'm sure he does.
Mhm. Okay.
Well, on to your
Very,
third one.
very good songs as well. Well,
Thank you.
okay.
Thank you.
My third jam, girl. Let's go because we run into school.
Let's do it.
Sweet Lady, the proposal jam. So, Sweet Lady, and that's spelled Suite, lady, because they still in the room. They still in the hang suite.
That's right.
They still in the suite. This jam was the fourth and final single from Maxwell's debut album, Maxwell's Urban Hang Suite, because every one of the songs is a jam. So,
It's a jam.
but it was released in May of 1997. The song was written by Maxwell and Hod David, and it was produced by Maxwell and Peter Mockren. So Peter Mockren is known for his production with many huge artists, including R. Kelly, Aaliyah, Prince, and Michael Jackson, among like many others. So he's produced for some heavy hitters.
Heavy hitters. Oh yeah.
Right. So I'm like, for his debut album, like he was working with like heavy hitter after heavy hitter. Like,
yeah, I'm like, how you just start out with these kind of people?
Like, I want this producer. I'm like, oh. But they must have looked at his face and was like, dang, he fine. So let's go ahead and give him all the producers that do for Michael Jackson. They give him R. Kelly, all of them. So that's probably what happened.
Right.
So that's it. So I'm smart about these things. So here with Sweet Lady, we got another baby maker. This is a baby maker. Where the lyrics involve him proposing to his woman. Okay. So in the lyric, he's like, hey, I've never thought myself the kind of guy to settle down because statistically, passion does not survive in long-term relationships. And that's true. It gets kind of, if you don't put in that effort, it does get kind of like, man. But with her, though, he needs to go on ahead and do that. He needs to go on ahead and be that kind of guy. And he's pleading with her to marry him. And he's doing it in a deeper tone than we're used to hearing from him on the album. Now, Maxwell's songs, he's kind of known for his falsetto. He does the falsetto very well.
Yes, and does it well.
And does it well, you know. But in this jam, he's singing with a bit more intensity. Like it's still a slow song, but he's singing with some intensity. Like you said, he's saying that line, and I never sang a song with all my mind. He's singing with a bit more intensity, like that. Not quite at that level. It's a bit more stern in his delivery, like you was talking about. And to me, that tone is communicating his need to lock this particular woman down. He like, look, you're not getting the falsetto on this one.
Look, I'm serious. You need to get it.
And so I need you to take me seriously. There is something very sexy to me about a man not giving a bloop. I don't know. We don't know how to do the bloop sound yet. So about a man not giving a bloop, about voicing his need. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Taking ego out of it and just being like, hey, it's been too long since we've been together. And frankly, I'm sick of it. And so we need I'm sick of it. Like I'm tired of it. We need to stop playing. Take this ring, sweet lady. Don't worry. Ain't no end to where this ring wants to begin with you.
Ooh. I love it.
Marry me, please. And he started saying that to me, like, please marry me. Like, I just want to understand you. Please marry me. And I'm like,
dang. Okay. I hope she said
you want to understand? You want to understand me, baby?
I love it. I love it. Man.
Woo!
Just don't make them like this no more. I don't know if I'm referring to men or songs, but they just don't make them like this no more. Okay? They don't make men or songs.
Do with that what you will. Do with that what you will.
I love that. Beautiful third jam.
Yeah.
On to my third,
On
I
to my
suppose.
sister's third jam. What you got, girl?
Mhm. Another fire jam. I have whenever, wherever, whatever. Whew. Okay. Now let me try to talk about the jam without melting. Y'all, let me pull myself, let me sit up straight. I'm gonna pull it together because I
I
could
love
just,
this video. I love this video. Anyway, I'm sorry.
I love
You get into the
literally everything about
you
this.
get
Okay.
into
Love it. And there's not a lot of information out here. So
Oh,
I
okay.
guess this one was not listed as like an official single from Urban Hang
Mm,
Suite, but it did have a video and it was still very popular from this monstrous debut album. So yeah, but it wasn't a single, so not a whole ton of factoids around this one, but this one is definitely another favorite of mine. It
oh,
is just beautiful.
I love this
And
song.
me too.
Whoa,
Um,
girl. I know. Okay.
See, we trying to hold it together. We trying, but it's hard. Now, the lyrics in this song are pretty sparse. It's not a wordy song at all.
Hmm.
And I feel like the words leave a lot of room for interpretation. And by that, I probably just mean I don't know what he's talking about.
You're
So y'all
right.
know I be struggling.
Right.
I be
Right.
struggling with knowing what people mean in these songs. But what I do know is that his delivery is just so gentle and sweet, and it almost feels like a lullaby. And that is why
Mm.
I love it here. That's why I love this song. Because why are you so tenderly singing this song?
Wh- Why are you?
Like, I'm overwhelmed.
Yeah.
And I also know about the song that he says, if there's a thing that you, I ain't gonna sing, if there's a thing that you need, I give you the breath that I breathe. Like, that's deep. It's pretty intense. Yes,
I'll be your
it's a
backup.
lot.
You can keep talking. I'm gonna be singing in the background.
She just don't croon, Lord. I have nothing else to say. So you can just sing. And now our musical interlude.
And
Um,
interlude, intermission.
Listen, I just love the song. It's so simple, but it's so freaking beautiful. And that's pretty much all I got on that. Yes. Baby. That like what?
Girl.
Okay,
Okay.
just stop. Just cut me loose. Turn me loose, Maxwell.
Turn me
I
loose.
wanna turn me loose. Because you got me in some form of a chokehold here. Fire. Just listen to the song. I ain't got to talk about facts. I definitely gave you the
Mm.
playlist and you need to go listen.
I didn't realize
Beautiful.
that wasn't like a real single. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was
Because
not.
because I remember the video. I remember seeing the video on BET. Was video sold
Hmm.
still out? Girl, don't get me on them. But we
Yeah.
need a show on videos shows and how much we miss them. I
Yes.
miss Midnight Love and Video
Mhm.
Soul and all of them. 106
Yeah.
and Park. Anyway,
106 and Park.
but
Lord
I
have
remember
mercy.
the video for sure.
Love it. Love it. Well, y'all can see said video in the playlist on YouTube, of course. Remember that video
Yes,
playlist over there.
we
Yes,
got
yes,
these
yes.
playlists now. Now, this
Playlist.
playlist, we warned y'all at the top of the episode. Get your contraceptives and get your things that you need in order.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right.
Don't get caught up out here unless you want to get caught up.
Don't get caught up out here and then try to sue us because we don't know y'all. Okay.
I love it. Well,
The
on to
very
your fourth jam.
on to my fourth sister.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So my fourth jam by Maxwell is something mellow smooth.
Mm-hmm.
So let us go ahead and get into. I should have took a sip of my drink before I got into this one. So let's get into what I think is the sexiest song that Maxwell has ever released.
Ooh,
And
that
that's
says a
saying a
lot.
lot. All right, I know,
That says a lot. Yeah.
right? That's saying a lot because almost all of these are sexy time songs.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get into it. So the original version of something was the second single from Urban Hang Suite album, and it did very well. And it's like this mid-tempo, feel-good R&B kind of dance song. Like I can see you dancing to it, dance floor or whatever. Where Maxwell's trying to get the attention of a lady that isn't checking for him. Now I'm like, girl, don't do that.
Yeah, right.
But that's what the song is about. So we're gonna keep it there. He's like, girl, is it cool we do a little something, something? Whether that's dance or something more than that, who knows?
Yes.
Who knows? So Maxwell wrote this jam along with the late great Leon Ware, who co-produced Marvin Gaye's album "I Want You." Ooh. So you see what I'm saying about the heavy hitters? I'm like, so you worked with Leon Ware on your debut album? Insane. The man behind "I Want You" album? Ooh. So, in fact, when Maxwell first signed with Columbia Records, one of his first requests was to work with Leon Ware. And we definitely see those Marvin influences in Maxwell's sound.
Oh, yeah.
Because he gives you how when you listen to Marvin Gaye, it sounds like he rubbing your back. The same vibe. The same vibe.
Same feeling.
So, same thing. So, Maxwell and Leon, they hold up together and cranked out something. But then in March of 1997, Maxwell produced an alternate version called Something Something Mellow Smooth. And with nothing about this version mid-tempo, okay? With nothing about it, tempo, no kind of tempo. Okay. This song is achingly slow in a good way. The good ache.
Of course. Hurts so good.
Yes. It's seductive and it's brown sugar. The song is real brown sugary.
Yes.
How
is it also shea buttery?
Yeah, it's shea buttery and it's brown. You know how you taste brown sugar and it's like sugar with sexiness. Brown sugar.
Brown sugar is like sugar but better.
Yeah, it's
like sugar cool,
but way better. It's like sugar with delicious liquor of some type, and you got brown sugar. So that's what this song is like, right?
Yes.
This version of the song was the only single released from the 1997 romantic comedy drama film Love Jones, which starred Nia Long and Lorenz Tate.
The beautiful Nia Long and beautiful Lorenz Tate.
Freaking Lorenz Tate. Baby, the scene from this movie, though, when this song is playing, Hanti. Let me crank up the So I'm drinking tea. I need the air. So in this version, Maxwell is back to singing in his softer falsetto, and he's much more clear in his meaning of what something is that he wants to do with this woman, in that he's ready to give her his mellow smooth. That's in one of the lines to him. Give you my mellow smooth. I'm like, and rock her until she's blue, till the police come through.
Sounds just like him.
I sound just like him. Girl, that's
this song. Yeah. Y'all.
Babe.
Shaking our head. If you ain't watching us, just that moment of silence with head shaking.
That freaking something mellow smooth.
Yes.
You're risking a lot if you listen to it and you single.
Yeah. Fire. Love it.
And that's my fourth jam.
I don't even know. That could have been the only. honestly.
I don't know what that's what you like. I don't know what jam you're on, sister. You did something
I
else.
have lost it. I've lost all of my way. All right. My fourth jam. And okay, y'all, I'm finally getting out of Urban Hang Sweet territory. Okay. He does have other albums, and
Girl, we
I'm getting into
heard the
it.
hang for you, and I feel like
Listen, yeah, yeah. You haven't had one that's not okay. Anyway, well, here
well,
we go.
love John's
Okay.
soundtrack and life soundtrack, but
Yeah.
yeah,
So this is my first time getting out of Urban Hang Sweet territory.
it's all right.
I've got Pretty Wings. This is a single from Maxwell's fourth studio album, Black Summer's Night.
Mm.
Now, it was written and produced by Maxwell and again, hi David. And the song won the Grammy for Best Male R&B Vocal Performance and was nominated at the 52nd Grammy Awards for the Song of the Year and Best R&B Song. So definitely made some waves. It made some waves.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Now, Maxwell described Pretty Wings to MTV as a bittersweet love song about meeting the right girl at the wrong time.
Oh man, oh, yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
been there. We know how that
mhm.
goes. Meeting
Yeah.
somebody, right person at the wrong time. That's such a
It's the
tragedy, honestly.
worst.
But yeah. Now, he also told Billboard magazine that he met this girl who he still respects very much, and although it didn't work out, he got lots of inspiration from it. This track speaks of my time with her, he said. So
Hmm.
that's pretty cool. I wonder how does she feel about this song? She probably loves it and whatever. I don't know.
Well, there. Mhm.
Now, the lyrics of the song express pretty wings, of course, as a metaphor. Like, if I can't have you, I'll let you, let love set you free to fly your pretty wings around. So that's
I
pretty
don't
nice.
like that. I mean, I get it, but I don't
I don't like that.
I don't like that.
I think it's fine. I mean, now the single was Maxwell's first in 7 years following this woman's work in 2002, and I feel like he really came back out swinging. Like, and I remember being surprised at his return, kind of after that amount of time,
Right.
and I was also surprised by the little change in his vibe. Like, he
Mhm.
came back with the
Yeah.
haircut and the tailored suits and kind of cleaned up a little bit, and I feel like his sound was a little different too, like maybe more mature. Not that it was ever immature, but it was like more, I don't know, grown man. It's giving more grown man to me when he
Mm.
came back out. I
More
just like it.
refined.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe that's what I'm looking for. More refined. Either way, fire.
Fire.
Even after a 7 year hiatus, fire came back. Yep.
So, what I love about Maxwell is that like he'll go from pitch to pitch and tone to tone. I don't know the pitch and
Yeah.
tone and vocal
Oh, no,
register.
no,
I don't know the proper
no.
words, but he's like pretty your pretty wings
Right.
go. Like he'll go
Yeah.
up down, and I'll be like,
I'd be like, yeah.
pretty
Yes,
wings.
I do love that as well. I love it.
Yeah.
So I guess skills. So that
Mhm.
is my fourth jam.
That's your fourth jam, sister.
Yes, it
Then
was.
I guess I'm on to my fifth, huh?
Your fifth and final. I'm sad to see this come to an end. This has
Yeah.
been very enjoyable.
We know what we listening to tonight. Well, you got your husband over there, girl. You better put it on.
I'm
I
putting it
got
on.
uh my Kindle. I'll put it on.
Put it on. Put it on with whatever you got.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
My fifth and final Maxwell jam. And I'm very sad. But this is my jam. It is Bad Habits.
Hmm.
Ooh, probably like in my top 3 favorite Maxwell songs.
Ooh.
Woo, baby, the way I wore this song out when it came out. Okay. It's
Yes.
the second single from Maxwell's album that sister just mentioned, Black Summer's Night,
Mhm.
released in June of 2009. In this jam, we see Maxwell and Hi David again. They team up
Mhm.
again with the writing and the production, and it's just plain magical. So the
Indeed.
song peaked at number 4 on Billboard's Hot R&B and Hip Hop chart, spending 46 weeks on the chart.
Mhm.
And fun fact, Bad Habits replaced the first single from this album, Pretty Wings, at the top of the
Oh,
R&B chart, which made Maxwell the first artist in the R&B charts history to have songs in the top 2 spots of the chart.
nice.
And he became only the second artist to replace his own #1 single on that chart, with Alicia Keys being the first in 2007. So I was like, you
Nice.
gotta come through.
Yes.
You gotta come through with Bad Habits. So in Bad Habits, Maxwell's basically singing about being strung out
Mhm.
over the loving that this woman puts on him, right? He's comparing it to the withdrawals that you go, that like a drug addict experiences, like when they
Mm.
don't get their hit or whatever.
Uh-huh.
In fact, the chorus is definitely my favorite part of this song. But I got confused out, like, because like I done sang the song 800 million different times, but whenever we get ready to do an episode, I always look up the lyrics, because like
Uh-huh.
I'm seeing what the lyrics are. I'm like, oh, is there anything I can pick up in the lyrics to mention? So I always pull them up. And I got confused when I looked at the lyrics. This one part in the chorus where he says at the beginning, this is the highest cost, take you and make you off. Hey,
Mhm.
with you and leave you lost. Will you forgive me? And then the lyric said, asked out all over town. ASKED. Asked
Uh-huh.
all over town. Now, the lyrics everywhere online says asked out all over town. But all these years, I've been saying asked out.
That's
ASSE.
what I that's what I thought he said.
Okay, right. Okay, thank you. I'm not by myself. That makes sense, right?
No.
Because like being on drugs, like will have you out here asked out, right?
Right.
What's being
What's
asked
asked
out?
out? Like on a
Like
date? Like what?
the girl was being asked
Asked
out.
me up all
Like,
over town.
so I
Oh,
think, so
I
I
get
don't
that
accept
wrong.
that that's what the line says. I don't care what these
Maxwell,
websites.
let us know what you said.
Right, Maxwell, if you hear this,
Maxwell, when you hear this.
is it really ASKED? Because we feel like it's asked out. Because like you thinking about how you strung out, right? You asked
Right.
out until you get back to it.
We need answers, Maxwell. Thank you.
Right. Anywho. So Maxwell alternates between that falsetto register and that, and I looked this up, look at me looking up music terms.
Look at you.
Modal, I think it's modal register, MODAL, which is a more deep, rich sound.
Ooh.
He go up here and then he'd be like, and then he go deeper. If anything, I'd be like, ooh. So he'd be like hitting different areas of your back, like boom, 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 boom.
Yes, he do.
And I love that. So in reflecting on the making of Bad Habits, Maxwell noted, it's the saltiest and most aggressive record I've ever done. It's exciting to have a record that's just not only building, but hopefully expanding and going past and exposing another edge and personality trait that time away and growing older has given me. I'm like, true. Yeah,
Okay.
you did
Okay.
definitely get finer and more aggressive. And
Yeah, see, that's what I was saying. That's what I was trying to say.
yeah, what he said right there. That's what you were saying.
Yes, he said it.
Mhm,
That's what I
mhm.
said. Yes,
Like
agreed.
that's what I was saying. Like,
Right. Yes, yes, yes. Agreed. I love
out
it.
all over town. Ah, that's what he said, and I don't
I'm
care.
sticking with my sister on this one. As
Hey,
always, I'm sticking with my sister, even if she's wrong. And this, I think she's right
I'm
though.
sticking beside him. I'm sticking beside me.
Yes, those are the words. Perfect. Lovely. Last jam. Thank you, sister. And on to my fifth and final, y'all. I've got Lifetime. Lifetime. Okay. This is the second single from Maxwell's third studio album, now released in October 16th, 2001. Now, this album received positive reviews and it became Maxwell's first album to reach #1 on the Billboard 200, selling over 296,000 units in the US in the first week. And it was later certified platinum, of course, by the RIAA.
Yeah.
The song Lifetime was a top 5 hit on Billboard's R&B and hip hop songs chart, and it peaked at number 22 on the Billboard Hot 100. Not bad.
Mm-mm.
Now, this is one of those that stick out as a Maxwell Essential Jam for me. This is
Yes.
definitely one of the first ones that pop up in my head. Like Maxwell, Lifetime. This is his song, okay? And the lyrics of this one, I think, are like maybe about him deciding to like make an honest effort and like being more intentional about being present in his relationship or in his love life, perhaps. Like it sounds like maybe he's kind of been like disconnected or passive towards love in the past, and is now he ready to kind of go all in, which I'm here for. Now, totally be off base. That could absolutely not be what the song's about, but that is what I get from it. So I am rolling with that. That's what I think. That's what I like. That's, I mean, this is just a jam. Y'all know this jam.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm here for that description. I am. Lifetime is definitely on a Maxwell Essentials CD. Remember them Essentials CDs that used to come out? Yeah. Maxwell Essentials Lifetime is on there. Yeah. Yes.
I love it. That is my jam.
Yes.
That is in fact my fifth and final jam. These are like fire. This was not a hard episode to pull together. Like so many jams. Not.
Sometimes it takes us a while to pick our jams, and like this one we were like, boop, 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 boop.
Boop, 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 boop. That was us picking. Boop, 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 boop. Yes, easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Yes, love it. Wonderful.
Yes, wonderful. Well, now is it time for
random music craft? Sorry, I was late.
She's late. It's okay. We tried, but
I'm gonna go to bed after this, and next week I'm gonna be on time with it.
We do our best. Random music craft.
Random music craft, sister, and it's your turn. And
I'm in the hot seat.
You in the hot seat.
Ooh.
And I got a quick little music trivia question for you.
Okay.
Not related to this day or anything. It's just a random music trivia. So here we go. Question. Excuse me. What girl, what female singer has had a Billboard #1 hit in each of the last 4 decades?
Ooh. A Billboard #1 hit?
Yes. What female singer has had a Billboard, like the Hot 100, #1 hit in each of the last 4 decades? So the last 40 years, she has had a #1 hit.
Tens. This like since 2020 as well? Like since in 2020.
Yeah. Yes.
OOs and
wait. Dang, that's a good question. I'm assuming
trying to see, do I need to go all the way back to the 80s in my brain, or we start in 90s, O's, 10s, 20s?
90, old 10. Is that right, girl? I don't know how I count.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll start with 90. Yeah, 90, old 10.
Let's see. Give me.
We have definitely covered some songs by her before, and she's definitely a favorite of ours. I could think of one hit to give you, but you would definitely guess if I were to give you this hit.
Don't give it to me.
There's a particular thing I love about her in her songs.
I was gonna dang it. Okay, stop. Because I was gonna say before you even said that, is it Mariah Carey?
Yeah.
I was like, dang, I knew it before she said that. I could be so scared. Y'all, I could be quicker than this. I gotta get some confidence about myself.
Girl, you gotta say that. Like mom always say your first man, follow your first man.
Follow your first mind. 'Cause I was like,
Yes,
ooh.
Mariah Carey.
The only thing that was giving me pause on her was I was like, what has she done
In
here
the
in this movie?
2020s.
So it might have been 80, 90 O's and 10. But either way, come on,
But I
Mariah.
think your first album came out in the 90s though. But you know what it is? You could go back to Billboard #1. I think All I Want for Christmas probably went back to #1 at some point.
It did lately, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that'll do it. I love that. Come on, Mariah. Yeah, me and Mariah go back like babies and
Girl, when we doing a Mariah episode? We need about a few months to prep it out, girl.
Yeah, I was gonna say she got to be a 3-parter first of all. So yeah,
Oh
we'll do that
yeah.
Get
that. But that's it. Yeah, congratulations, sister.
Thank you. Very fun fact.
Yes.
That was awesome. Well, y'all, I think that's it for our discussion of some of our favorite jams from Maxwell. This was super sexy. I'm here for it. Go listen to the playlist on Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, or watch the videos on the YouTube playlist.
Yes.
And that's it. Anything else, sister?
Guys, please like, share, subscribe wherever you listen. Please share and tell your friends about the podcast. And then come and see us and talk to us on YouTube, Instagram, whatever your poison is. We are there. So just find us at My Sister's Jam. We want to talk to you. We love y'all to death. Thank y'all so much for coming back for another episode. That's all I got, sister.
All right. We will see y'all next Thursday. Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of My Sister's Jam podcast. Please remember to rate and review the show. Follow us on social media at My Sister's Jam on Facebook and Instagram. And if you have questions or feedback, you can always email us at mysistersjam@gmail.com. And shout out to Matt Monroe Music for our original intro music. Thanks. See you next week. Bye.